I'm... I don't even know what to say. This has been freaking wild. Now I know, okay, one viral TikTok does not mean that I'm the center of attention, because I'm not. And I'm smart enough to understand that. But it's kind of cool still. This is wild. This is literally... I just kept posting stuff and people liked it. It means the world to me. It really does. This is wild. Hello, 4 viewers. I love you all so much. This is really cool. Alright, I think let's get content for my YouTube. I'm kidding. But kind of. I'm excited. You're gonna get to learn a bit about me. Okay, let's do this. My heart is bursting with a desire to save mankind, full of warm and fuzzy feelings, cool as an ice cube. Heart? This shriveled thing? That's so sassy. I'm definitely not bursting with the desire to save mankind. But I am warm. I'm warm and full of fuzzy feelings. That one makes sense to me. We'll put it, I think here-ish would be a good spot. Yeah, right there. I make people laugh. I can't hear you, everyone's laughing. Plenty, I get some good lines with chuckles, not belly laughs. Never. Life is no joking matter. When I was in theater for a while, I was only casted as the comedic characters. I would say I'm pretty funny. Of course it depends on the situation, but that depends on the situation for just about any of these, you know? But I would say, again, probably the same spot as this one. I'd be about here. Alright. I would describe myself as the girl or guy next door, pretty normal with a few quirks, somewhat unconventional, very quirky, and one of a kind. Very quirky. No, I'm kidding. I'd say, honestly, probably about, like, here. Somewhat unconventional would be a good spot, I would say. I don't think normal people are like, oh, hell yeah, Minecraft streaming. When people see my bedroom, they ask, is that a color-coded sock drawer? Did some spring cleaning, huh? Aren't you going to clean that up? Seriously, where is your floor? This one is really dependent. I'd say, like, during classes and when the semester is getting crazy, it is definitely a where is my floor. But for the most part, it's pretty neutral. I'd say maybe, like, here. Like, one off from the center, I would say. I enjoy books, museums, and the arts. Never I prefer a good fart joke. Okay, this one is genuinely all the way over here. I am definitely, arts driven. That's where most of my motivation and most of my, like, self-identity comes from, is art and making people feel things on what I've made. I worry about it all, often. About big things, why worry? I worry a lot. I'll be honest, you know, it's not every little thing. There's quite often where I'm like, oh, it's no big deal. But I am a very worrisome person. Here? Yeah, that one makes sense to me. I lie. Ooh. Oh my god, Abe. What? Who did him like that? Why does he look like that? Okay, I am... Lying is one of the hardest things that I can do, and this sounds like I'm like, oh, I'm like amazing, and no, I'm not. Of course I lie. I exaggerate for the most part in stories, and I tell white lies, or I'll tell a story that I think happened and then realize it didn't actually happen. But I wouldn't say I necessarily, like, will lie to get what I want. So I would put it, like, here, probably. Yeah, that one makes sense. My maturity level, it probably is just straight up, like, right in the middle of that. I'm a pretty blank slate. At a party. Bold of you to assume that I've gone to a party. Oh. No. I would say I would still be about here. But, like, actually, it would probably be, honestly, right smack in the middle, to be completely fair. I really like meeting new people. Especially when it's at, like, a low-pressure setting. I could be just like, oh, hey, you know, how are you? And then get a response, and then be like, oh, okay, yeah, it's good to meet you, and then walk away. That's kind of one of those situations. Like, you don't really have to meet this new person. There's no like pressure necessarily when you're at a party. You can talk to people or you don't. It's not a big deal, you know? When faced with tough problems, ooh, I complain but still usually try. Yeah, no, that's me. That one's definitely me. That one's gonna go right there. My typical mood is complete and utter despair. Been better, been worse. Fairly happy, happy as a clam. My typical mood is that I'm in a really good mood, but I'm still managing to find something to complain about. So probably about like here. Yeah, like it's not far off the center, but it'd be like right there. When I get angry, even the Incredible Hulk is afraid. People hear me 2 blocks away. I'm pretty good at holding it in. I stay calm and carry on. I'm pretty good at holding it in. I kind of go customer service mode and just kind of go, sure, yeah. There's some arguments that are worth the fight, but from my experience, I haven't found many, you know? My outlook on the future is everything will be awesome, some good, some bad. C'est la vie. Let's be realistic here, life sucks and then you die. I would say probably, you know, here, when the bad is bad, it feels like bad. When good's good, it's good. Get that on a quote. I talk, and talk, I'll talk your ear off. Plenty, but I'm not the chattiest. When I have something to say, when necessary, I don't do small yeah, no, I don't shut up a lot of the time. Azure can attest to that. I just keep going. I'm a bit of a klutz. Never. I'm as smooth as creamy peanut butter. Rarely. Sometimes. Often I stumble over objects and words. I would say, like, here. I'm a little clumsy sometimes. The words out of my mouth are usually please and thank you, PG rated, PG-13, max. Telling it like it is, warts and all. Who the beep wants to know? I guess this question really is just conditional. It depends on who I'm with. I would say, like, honestly, right smack in the middle would make sense for me. On a group project, I'm likely to say I've already made a task timeline. Guys, we need to focus. I think we'll be just fine. Hey, loosen up. I was the person. This person will do all the work. I was the person who did all the work. It would be like, you know, here, probably. Probably to keep us, like, focused, and I get what I want from others. Often, others are my pawns. Usually, but not in a manipulative way. Sometimes when things fall my way, rarely. Okay, I have crazy high luck. On, like, average for people, in their luckiness, I'm, like, really high up there. And it's not out of manipulation, it's just that I'm a lucky person, really. Compared to others, I think I'm, the best. Well, above average. Perfectly adequate. You mean little old me? Oh, you mean little old me? Compared to others, I think perfectly adequate. You know what? That one makes sense for me. My last good cry was like here. We're not gonna talk about it though. My tolerance for risk is dangerous. My middle name, adrenaline junkie, but no death wish. I take calculated risks. Risk is a 4-letter word. No, I take calculated risks. If I'm going to take a risk, we gotta risk and we gotta do it successfully, you know? My smarts. Referencing my smarts, my friends would say I don't consider myself smart. But I've heard from a lot of my friends that I am rather smart. This was literally my childhood nickname. For me, attracting romantic partners, like, it just doesn't happen. That's just gonna go there. Oh, that was the last one. Are we ready for this? Are we ready for this? Here we go. Here we go. I'm scared. I'm scared. Not Woody. Okay, let's go to page 2. No! 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 Okay, no! Milo Thatch. That one I can agree full and wholeheartedly. Joyce. Okay, little known fact about me. Joyce Byers, 1, I love her. 2, we have the same haircut. 3, I can do a great impression of her yelling Will. It will not come through well on the microphone, so I'm not going to do that here. You just have to take my word for it. Molly Weasley! Mouse from Jumanji. You know? No. What? Both of the Gellers? Oh, okay. This one I can agree with as well. Oh my gosh. Who else? Helen! Clara! Oh. Really? Actually, no, that makes sense. I'm so much like Velma in so many different ways. I relate to her so much. Oh, thank you all so much for hanging out today and following, which is just freaking wild, you know? That means the world to me. We hit 8 viewers, which is the most that I've had in a while on here. I really appreciate it. And yeah, have a great day. Have a great evening. Have a good night. Have a good morning. Stay safe. Whatever time of day it is for you. Take care of yourself. Drink water that is a threat. Goodbye.